Something to realize is that you don't have to speak perfectly. Now, some people, your speech, maybe it's so bad that you can't be understood very well. So when you're talking, maybe it's not something like this, and people are just trying to hear what you're saying, and it's really hard to say. If it's something like that, then yes, it's very hard to understand. But as long as you can understand them, that's what matters.
This episode of my Fluent podcast, again, is part of the Quora series. If you want to know in detail what the Quora series are, you can just head back to episode 48 and learn about all the details. In short, in the Quora series, I go about some texts which I didn't write myself, but I'm gonna read them out loud and give some feedback. The topics I choose are always language learning related, so that we can improve in our target language. How do I speak clearly? Record yourself speaking, then listen. You'll hear everything you need to know. Then adjust, re-record and re-listen. Repeat until satisfied.
Yes.
Guess what? Yes. That's how you sound, and yes, that's how people hear you. You hear yourself through your throat, not your ears. That is why you sound different on recordings. Warning. It's going to be painful listening to yourself. Step into the fire. You will emerge far better than before. That's the answer from Sean Kernan, son of Quora. And I will say, to be honest, it was not that hard when I re-listened to myself for the first time. I'd say that it is quite hard though to go back to episode 1 or just to go back to one of my very first episodes and to re-listen to my voice. Because it changed in a way, I think. Well, I guess that's a good thing. What about you guys? Do you like listening to your own voice? Do you think it's strange? Share your experience with us. Given that I have mentored many world champion speakers and professional presenters, here is one solution to the problem. This is a technique I have followed for many years. Especially when I had any VIP presentation or when I would compete for a national level championship. And this is also the technique I taught my students and clients during their important presentations. I make this mandatory for my clients taking part in the World Championship events. Place a pencil in between your teeth, right to the end of your mouth, and tighten your jaw grip on it. And then for the next 15 minutes, speak loudly, clearly, and enunciate your words for the best of your ability. Or read from a book really loudly and clearly. Keep doing this for 15 minutes non-stop. As you do this, your lips, your jaw, your tongue, and your cheeks will be sore, really sore. However, once you take it out, you will be shocked to see how well you articulate every single word. Try this every day for 15 minutes and you will never be the same speaker ever again. Great one! This was the answer from Loy Macedo. Given that I have mentored many world champion speakers, professional presenters, here is the solution to the problem. Don't worry guys, I will spare you with that. I'm not quite sure if this method really works, but according to all the upvotes, this answer received, which are about 19,000, I guess it's a good approach. Let me know if you have experimented with this method and send me an email to myfluentpodcast@gmail.com. Thanks a lot guys for tuning in to this episode of My Fluent Podcast. I know I did not reveal any magic bullet here, but in my opinion we should start slow, and it is crucial to just focus on something and then stay with it on a regular basis. Have a good one!